Let us start with the new chapter, Arc Properties of Circles. Before we start with the exercise, let us discuss few properties here. Two circles are congruent if and only if they have equal radii. That means these two circles are congruent if they have same radii. Second, two arcs of a circle are congruent if the angles subtended by them at the center are equal. That means if angle 1 is equals to angle 2, then these two arcs will be equal. Two arcs subtend equal angles at the center if arcs are congruent. Now if it is already given that these arc AB is congruent to arc CD, then we can say these two angles are equal. That means angle 1 is equals to angle 2. If two arcs of a circle are congruent, their corresponding chords are equal. That means if AB is equals to CD, then chord AB will be equal to chord CD. Next one, if two chords of a circle are equal, their corresponding arcs are equal. That means if AB is equals to CD given to you, that means arc AB will be equal to arc CD. The angle in a semicircle is a right angle. So angle in a semicircle is always 90 degree. And the reciprocal for this is the arc of a circle subtending a right angle at the center at any point of the circle in its alternate segment is a semicircle. That means if this angle is given to be 90 degree, then in the alternate segment it will form a semicircle. Then the result which we'll be using here is the angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by at any point on the remaining part of the circle. Let us start with exercise 14 here. Now in given figure, arc AC and BD are two equal arcs of a circle. Prove that chord AB and chord CD are parallel. Now this is the figure which is given to us. Okay, AB and CD, these are arcs. These are the chords given to us. Okay, now what is given here in a circle? Arc AC is equals to arc BD. So AC and BD, these two arcs are given equal to us. AB and CD, they are joined. So we have joined AB and CD here. To prove AB is parallel to CD. This is what we need to prove. Construction, I will be joining AD. Now proof is, because arc AC is equal to arc BD, this is given. Therefore, angle ADC will be equal to angle BAD. Equal arcs subtend equal angles at the circumference. But these are forming alternate interior angles. Therefore, we can say AB is parallel to CD. Second question, prove that the angle subtended at the center of a circle is bisected by the radius passing through the midpoints of the arc. So this is the figure which is given to us. Now what is given? An arc AB is given to us of the circle which subtend angle AOB at the center. C is the midpoint. This is given to us of arc AB, and we have joined OC. To prove angle AOC is equals to angle BOC. Proof, because C is the midpoint of arc AB, what we can say, arc AC is equals to arc BC. But these subtends angle AOC and angle BOC at the center. Therefore, we can say angle AOC is equals to angle BOC. And this implies that OC is the bisector of angle AOB, and hence proved. Let's move to next question. In given figure, P is the midpoint of arc APB and M is the midpoint of chord AB. This is given to us. M is the midpoint of chord AB and P is the midpoint of arc AB. Now, what we need to prove, that PM is perpendicular to AB. PM produced will pass through the center O, and PM produced will bisect the major arc AB. So for this, what we'll do construction like this. Okay, this is given. P is the midpoint of arc APB and M is the midpoint of chord AB of the circle with center O. These 3 points which we need to prove. First, PM is perpendicular to AB. Second, PM produced will pass through the center O and PM produced will bisect the major arc AB. For this, we need to do construction. I will produce PM to join the circle at point N, and then we will be joining AO and OB in order to prove the first part. Because P is the midpoint of arc AB, we can say P is the midpoint of arc AB. We can say arc AP is equals to arc PB, and therefore angle AOP will be equal to angle POB, and hence we can say angle AOM will be equal to angle BOM, and name it as equation number 1. Now we will take triangle OMA and triangle OMB. OM is equals to OM common. OA is equals to OB radii of the same circle, and angle AOM is equals to angle BOM from 1. Therefore, triangle OMA is congruent to triangle OMB by SAS congruency rule. This implies angle AMO is equals to angle BMO by CPCT. But we know angle AMO plus angle BMO is 180 degree linear pair, and this shows that AMO is equals to BMO minus 90, or we can say PM is perpendicular to AB. Hence we proved part 1. Part 2, because OMA plus angle AMP, we will take these two angles here. OMA and AMP. If we can see this, 90 plus 90, this will form 180. Because PMO is a straight line, PMO will form a straight line. This is in 180 degree angle, therefore it will form a straight line, and we can say it will pass through point O, and which is the center of the circle. For third part, because PON is the diameter of the circle, therefore arc PAN is equals to arc PBN. This implies if I subtract arc AP and PB from both the sides, if equals are subtracted from equals, the difference will also be equal. So arc PAN minus arc AP is equals to arc PBN minus arc PB. This implies we are left with arc AN is equals to arc BN. Now if these two arcs are equal, this shows that N point is bisecting the major arc AB, and hence we have proved the third part. Question number 4. We need to prove that in a cyclic trapezium, the non-parallel sides are equal. Given ABCD is a cyclic trapezium in which AB is parallel to CD. This is given to us. I need to prove AD is equals to BC. For this I will join BD here. Proof: because AB is parallel to CD given to us, therefore angle ABD will be equal to angle CDB, because these are forming alternate interior angles. But these are the angles subtended by the arcs AD and arc BC. Therefore we can say arc AD is equals to arc BC. And therefore we conclude chord AD is equals to chord BC. We will be using the result here. Equal arcs will make equal angles, and hence they will make their corresponding chords will be equal. And here we can say AD is equals to BC. Question number 5. Now P is a point on the circle with center O if P is equidistant from two radii, that is OA and OB. We need to prove arc AP is equals to arc PB. For this, what we will do? First of all, I will write what is given to me. A circle with center O and P is a point on the circle. OA and OB are the two radii given to us. PL is perpendicular to OL and PM is perpendicular to OB, such that OL is equals to OM. To prove arc AP is equals to arc PB. For the construction, I will be joining OP here. Now we'll be taking two right angle triangles here, OLP and triangle OMP. Angle 1 is equals to angle 2. We can say each 90 degree here. OP is equals to OP. This is common and it is the hypotenuse here. PL is equals to PM. This is given to us. Therefore, triangle OLP is congruent to triangle OMP by RHS congruency rule. And hence by CPCT we can say angle LOP is equals to angle MOP. That is, I can say angle AOP, if LOP, if these two angles are equal, that means I can say angle AOP is equals to angle BOP. That means if angles are equal, we can say corresponding arcs are also equal. That is, arc AP is equals to arc PB. Reason we'll be using here, equal arcs subtend equal angles at the center, and hence proved. So students, kindly go through all these 5 questions. Next 5 questions we'll be doing later. Thank you.